lion. Fire inside me blaze like a siren. Why would you try it? Wake up the beast, no, I can't keep silent. I put my time in, now it's my time, your time is expiring. Blood, sweat, and tears, I conquered my fears, I'm ready to fly now. We know they scared of us, no, they don't care for us. They wasn't there for us, up in them trenches, hopping them fences, making the plays while they riding the benches, yeah. Got cool intentions, yeah. I see my goal and get cold into sin, but when counting our sins, I don't have no friends. I came here to win, my start is your end, now let it begin now. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down.
Hey, this is Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment. This is the former intellectual savior of the masses, Damian Sandow.
I am WWE superstar Cedric Alexander, and I would like to tell you all that you are watching the hottest E-Fed in the world today.
HKW.
HKW Wrestling.
HKW Wrestling. Wait, did I say the world? I meant the universe, the galaxy, the multiverse, the fabric of time itself. Check it out.
Viva la raza.
And as always, you're welcome.
Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Heart of a lion, fire inside me blaze like a siren. Why would you try it?
Remix. The legendary Juicy J. Let's go. With all this bread, I need a bigger stomach. My name ring bells so you can hear me coming. Made it all on my own. They ain't give me nothing. And I'm still standing like a set of crutches. Ain't no way they gon' forget my name. I'm a legend, putting in work ever since I came. You see your umbrella? No, it can't stop my rain. You in the carpool, I'm in a different lane. I just wake up every morning.
Last week, I was robbed. You all watched and saw as a crime was committed. My shoulder came up, and that ref still counted 3. Looked me dead in the eye, saw my shoulder up, and still his hand hit the mat. Still, it's claimed that King Dominator beat me less than a week into my title reign. I want that ref. Shut the hell up, Donald Cash. Just shut up. I want you to sit there, look stupid, and shut the fuck up. I want some damn answers right now. I want the ref to get out here and give me some goddamn answers.
Yeah, I think we are, and here comes the new boss, the Alpha Angel, grinding him out to the ring. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here on Facebook Friday night. The Voltage, I'm Mr. Jude Mayer, alongside Donald Cash Cameron, Logan Ron Hunter, in the ring, being confronted now by the new boss, the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead. Chairman doesn't have any right to even question the relevancy of the key dominating the impact of Michael Scars match.
Oh, Cam. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Listen, I know you got that sourpuss look on your face. You look real down. And, you know, I wasn't out here last week. I can't say, you know, exactly what happened. But I have to say, as the president of HKW, I'm not real pleased with hearing you impugn the ability and decision-making of our officials. And I will be expecting you to issue a formal apology for the remarks that you have made. In addition, I know that you're lobbying for another shot at the HKW Championship at King Dominator. Unfortunately, buddy, that's just not going to happen. See, I've already signed the match, and at Scars and Stripes, July 5th, it's going to be Rock Leone challenging King Dominator. The contract has already been signed. Nothing I can do about it. That being said, let's talk about Scars and Stripes for just a second. Now, as you well know, as all of you well know, a certain $1 million clown has been trying very, very hard to get his middle little hands on the HKW. He's already managed to get his hands on the World Heavyweight Championship, and through some miraculous contract, somehow he has this loophole worked in where he doesn't have to defend the title. He's holding it hostage. The only way that we're going to be able to get the World Heavyweight Championship back is for me to do something that I really don't want to do. And that means the HKW Heatwave. I will be putting HKW on the line against the $1 Million Clown Corporation. In exchange, Zelzbar will be defending the HKW World Heavyweight title. We are only going to get one shot at this. So I'm going to have to send my absolute best out there to face Zelzbar. And that means at HKW Scars and Stripes, I am holding an 8-man, one-night tournament. And the winner of that tournament will go on to Heatwave, and they will represent the HKW, and they will reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship. So Cameron, coming back to you, I've got a gift for you, buddy. An opportunity. Well, an opportunity, not an opportunity. Because right here tonight, you are going to have yourself a qualifying match to enter that 8-man tournament at Scars and Stripes. And, oh yeah, that match begins right now. Good luck.
And his opponent.
Yes! I couldn't be happier about this Richard, and look who's coming out to beat the holy hell out of Camelo the Lion Hunter, my close personal friend, the new internet champion, Michael Scars Minor. Wow. A lot going down there the last couple of minutes. Coming up at Scars and Stripes, it's going to be an 8-man tournament to determine just who will be who faces Zelzbar coming up at HKW Heatwave, HKW's biggest party of the summer. Got a qualifying match here to open things up on HKW Saturday Night Voltage. Michael Scars Minor are going to be going one-on-one with Cameron Logan Lion Hunter. Big stakes right here to open things up, Mr. Cash.
That's right. The biggest of stakes for Cameron Logan Lion Hunter, not so much for Michael Scars Minor, already a champion and more than ready to get his shot at Zalazar and the World Heavyweight Championship. Bring it home. He's gonna do it all. I'm calling it right now. My pick right now. Michael Scars Minor to win this whole thing.
That a bold prediction coming from the first qualifier match that we're even having here. Still to come later tonight, Daniel Roberts going to put the HKW Chaos Championship on the line. After some lobbying by your buddies there in Scars Enterprises, Dragon Queen going to be forced into handicap action against the Kaijus tonight. A little less than fair, I think.
What are you talking about? This is a wonderful opportunity for Dragon Queen. She has the opportunity to take down one of the greatest tag teams in all of professional wrestling history. As a matter of fact, Dragon Queen, wherever you are in the back, you should head to the Scars Enterprises locker room and you should thank each and every one of them personally for the opportunity that Michael Scars Minor has given you here tonight.
And taking a look over in our live chat, looks like we have a lot of people watching. If you got something to say, you want your voice to be heard, go ahead and let us know down in the chat. We will be responding to you all night long, and I can already see that we got the $1 Million Clown popping up in the chat. Going to be in action later on tonight in our main event, taking on Justin Armstrong.
Richard, we don't need to talk about Justin Armstrong. What you need to be talking about is this absolute atrocity out here at ringside. Cameron Logan Lion Hunter abusing the finest sports entertainer ever to grace a squared circle in Michael Scars Minor.
I don't think you're giving quite enough credit to Cameron Logan Lion Hunter. This is a guy who has done it all in this business. A Grand Slam champion. A man who, we're going to have to go back and look at some of this footage. Cameron claiming that the referee screwed him in that match last week.
That's absolutely preposterous. We all know that Cameron is just whining because he lost to King Dominator last week.
Cameron dropping down. Cameron clutch, locked in deep on Minor. Minor prying the hands apart, headbutt back into the face of Cameron Logan Lion Hunter.
Great moves by Michael Scars Minor, coming to this match prepared to do battle.
Yeah, speaking of prepared, how about this for Cameron? I wouldn't say this is exactly a fair contest. Cameron coming out here hoping to, I don't know, get a match down the line for the HKW title, the World Heavyweight title, and instead finding himself in competition mere moments later.
That's exactly the kind of breakneck speed you can expect here in the HKW.
Cameron now diving on top of Minor. Luthez press, bringing down the fist, picks Minor back up, tossing Minor into the corner.
What is Cameron thinking? Now Cameron should just be disqualified right now. None of these actions are the kind of actions that you would want to see out of a champion. That is why the referee last week, I don't care if Dominator kicked out or not. The referee did the right thing. He made the right decision. He awarded the title to King Dominator, and now we have a champion here in the HKW that you can be proud of, that I can be proud of.
Minor kicking out at 2 after a close pinfall to that camera cutter out on the floor.
exactly, out on the floor. This is just more actions that are unbecoming. The unbecoming of the champion, and Cameron Logan Lionhunter, quite frankly, doesn't even deserve to be in this tournament. If this is supposed to be a tournament to represent HKW's absolute best, Cameron Logan Lionhunter is far from that. And you know who is HKW's absolute best? Michael Scars Minor. And what about King Dominator? King Dominator is already the HKW champion, Richard. You can't be expecting him to just hug all the gold for himself when he has all these. Wait, throw Cameron out of this match. That move is patented to Michael Scars Minor. That package pile driver that is only for Minor to use. This isn't fair to Michael Scars Minor. Cameron should be thrown out of this match immediately. Now Cameron leveling Minor with a clothesline. I don't quite agree with you that he needs to be thrown out of the match, but you are indeed right. That was a fantastic package pile driver made famous by that man in the ring there, Michael Scars Minor. And taking a look at the chat. How you doing, Gage? Scouting the best the company has. You are absolutely right. We got two of HKW's best inside the ring right now, and Minor driving Cameron Logan Lionhunter down to the mat. That twisting slam too, and Cameron just barely able to kick out before the 3 count. A little bit of frustration there on the face of Michael Scars Minor. No frustration at all, Richard. No frustration with anyone except perhaps this referee who clearly isn't doing his job. Just like last week, Cameron Logan Lionhunter was clearly pinned there. Michael Scars Minor is being screwed here in this contest by this bias officiating, Richard. Minor taking back control and slamming Cameron hard into the top turnbuckle. Cameron reversal there, sends Minor into the corner. Minor fighting his way out, right hands into the face of Cameron, and again Cameron twisted down into the slam too, and again Cameron fighting the shoulder off the canvas just prior to the 3 count. This is just a formality, Richard. We all know that Michael Scars Minor is clearly the best in the HKW. The fact that the Alpha Angel is even willing to say that they're going to have a tournament is really just a formality to make the rest of the locker room feel better. Put it down on your calendars right now, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Scars Minor versus Zalzabar for the World Heavyweight Championship coming up at HKW Heatwave. None of that has... Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a qualifier match for the 8-man tournament that we're going to have coming up July 5th at HKW. Scars and Stripes and Cameron running over Minor. Big knee. Minor quickly popping back to his feet and dropping Cameron with a European uppercut back and forth between two amazing competitors here tonight in the HKW. Cameron now lifting Minor back to his feet. A Cameron cutter. Cameron hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. That's gonna do it. Cameron Logan Lionhunter putting away Michael Scars Minor here in our opening contest, and just like that, Cameron Logan Lionhunter will move on to January 5th and Stars and Stripes, that 8-man tournament, to decide who will get that World Heavyweight Championship shot. against the $1 Million Clown Zelzabali. Cameron has a 1 in 8 chance now. This is bull talking, Richard. Michael Scars Minor was screwed all over the place in this matchup. Cameron stole his move. The package pile driver. He was assaulting Michael Scars Minor on the outside of the ring. Let's face it, Richard, this whole match should have been thrown out a long time ago. Nevertheless, of what you think, Cameron, moving on for Scars and Stripes. And we got more HKW action coming up next.
Get loud for me. Get loud for me.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are getting ready for a title action. HKW Chaos Championship about to be on the line. Of course, this is Apocalypse Rules, which means falls count anywhere. Weapons not only allowed but encouraged. And of course, anybody could make their way down to the ring for this matchup. And there you see John Wiggins, former HKW Tag Team Champion, sliding into the ring for this Chaos Championship match. Daniel Roberts gonna put the title on the line against God knows how many opponents here tonight.
Richard, I want to inform the entire HKW nation that I have done you all a great service. I have personally gone to the back during our commercial break. I have talked to the owner of the HKW personally, and the Alpha Angel has assured me that coming up at Scars and Stripes, you will see Michael Scars Minor in one of those 8 spots in the tournament to decide who will move on to HKW Heatwave.
Exactly how is that fair?
It's fair because he's the internet champion, Richard. He's a true champion. He already represents the HKW with pride, and that is why he gets to move on to Scars and Stripes.
So the only way Cameron could move on was if he won, but Michael Scars Minor gets to move on anyway. I don't quite understand how that's fair.
Look at this, Richard. Devastation heading down to the ring, going to be joining Wiggins as well as Smash, one half of the Swell Apocalypse, the swellest guys in the room. You could take a lesson from them, Richard. You don't have quite the physique like a Smash or a Michael Scars Minor or a Donald Cash, for example. And certainly every one of these men could give a couple of lessons to Daniel Roberts.
What do you know, I'm really getting tired of you running down Daniel Roberts, okay? Daniel Roberts has been a fantastic competitor ever since debuting here in the HKW. A man that you yourself brought in here.
That's right, Richard. I brought in Daniel Roberts, and what has he been ever since? Ungrateful, okay? I'm tired of Daniel Roberts, and Daniel Roberts, I hope somebody, can somebody hit him with a kendo stick for me, please? Hey,
and introducing
the champion, Wiggins, can you hit him with a kendo stick for me?
At 235 pounds.
Well, HKW Chaos Champion Daniel Roberts, the British badass, heading down to the ring. Roberts, a Grand Slam champion here in the HKW. He has done it all, winning the Internet Championship on his
very first night in the company, going on to carry the HKW title, the Chaos Championship, and even the HKW Tag Team titles alongside the now owner of the HKW, the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead.
That's great. You know a little bit of history. Let me tell you something else that is about to be history. The championship reign of Daniel Roberts. It will come to an end right here tonight. I'm 100% on my predictions for the night, Richard. I already told you that Michael Scars Minor would move on to that 8-man tournament. HKW Scars and Stripes, and now I'm telling you right here, right now, that Daniel Roberts is going to lose right here tonight. Roberts lunging at Smash, who avoiding the contact, now clubbing blows to the back of the HKW Chaos Champion. Meanwhile, Devastation and Riggins doing battle in the corner. Hard shoulder tackle there by Devastation, who rolls out to the floor and possibly going to be looking for some hardware to bring into this match. Riggins diving into the back of Daniel Roberts. At least someone is listening. You see that, Richard? Devastation going out, grabbing a kendo stick, doing me a little bit of a favor. He knows that he knows how to get to the top in this business, and that's to make friends with the cash.
I guess that's how Zelzbar got to the top, isn't it? Took your cash.
Shut up, Richard. I don't appreciate you mouthing off to me when I am trying to watch 3 amazing competitors and 1 incredibly annoying one in Daniel Roberts.
Riggins now grabbing a hold of a table and setting it up on the outside. Meanwhile, Smash working over Devastation inside the ring. Daniel Roberts making his way over towards Riggins, and it's Devastation forced to fight his way out of the pinfall attempt at the hands of Smash. Big backbreaker there by Smash. Meanwhile, on the outside, Roberts being slammed gut first into that table, looming precariously at ringside. Riggins dropping down Roberts, and going to take another peek underneath the ring. Devastation grabbing a hold of Smash, toss him into the ropes, running him over with the shoulder block. And ladies and gentlemen, taking a look down into the chat, Michael Scars Minor and the Dragon Queen already an exchange of words before the Kaijus get their claws on the Queen of Dragons right here tonight. Of course, last week, Michael Scars Minor dethroning not only the Dragon Queen, but Despair, as he was added to that ladder match, able to climb up and retrieve the HKW Internet Championship. You know, it's really nice, Richard, to finally hear you giving the proper credit to Michael Scars Minor, the man who is about to go on to win the 8-man tournament coming up in HKW's Scars and Stripes. Riggins looking to clock Devastation there with that steel chair. Instead, getting taken right out of his hands. Devastation tossed inside the ring. Riggins grabbing a hold of the chair and bring it down right into the ribs of Devastation. Daniel Roberts looking for a cover on Smash, and now he's going to get clocked with a chair.
Nice move by Riggins, taking out the British bum known as Daniel Roberts. Putting him down, hopefully for good. Unfortunately, already Roberts getting back to his feet. And that just means that one of these men is going to have to hit him a little bit harder, Richard.
Cover now on the outside. Riggins covering Devastation, and Daniel Roberts diving on top of the referee.
And that's definitely going to stop the count. Referee got knocked out cold there. You know, I have to give it to Daniel Roberts. I don't know what part of Liverpool or London he learned that little maneuver in, but that was very creative. And you know, I'm going to give that one a Daniel Cash seal of approval. Good job, Daniel Roberts. That was a creative way to retain your championship, and it's just the kind of creativity that I would honestly expect out of like a King Dominator or a Kaiju, maybe a little bit later tonight. Oh, the Kaijus, ones you know for being real creative there. Oh, the Kaijus are exceptionally creative, Richard. Just look at their history. Look at how many times they have been crowned HKW's Tag Team Champions, and you will know exactly why they are Scars Enterprises material. And exactly what makes Scars Enterprises material creative. I'm just trying to figure out how this all works. Richard, I don't think that I or anyone else will ever be able to explain the complexities of the mind of a Michael Scars or a King Dominator to a person as simple-minded as you or like Smash. Look at Smash in there. He's big and he's wonderful to watch in the ring. He has great physique, but he's kind of dumb. You have to admit it, Richard. That's not true at all. Smash is actually a very intelligent guy and has a degree in accounting from the University of Michigan. I'm sorry, Richard. I can't hear you talking over the sound of these fans here in the HKW Nation cheering for me and King Dominator wherever he is. I hear he has the night off tonight, so great opportunity for King Dominator to take in the adulation of these fans here at ringside. But he's not even here. What? Alright, I'm going to try and get things refocused, ladies and gentlemen, back into this incredible contest we have going here tonight for the HKW Chaos Championship. Those Chaos rules in full effect, and you can see it by the litany of weapons littered around the ring. Daniel Roberts breaking up the pinfall attempt there by one half of the Swolepocalypse Smash. Ooh! Look at that, Richard Smash being busted open by Devastation. A magnificent drop toe hold, the kind of thing that you can only learn from the Donald Cash School of Professional Wrestling, available now in 3 or 4 easy installments of $27.94. We'll say, if you order now and use the code Richard6. What? Daniel Roberts, baseball bat in hand, looking to take it into the face of John Riggins, but Riggins able to disarm the British badass, who now gets run over at the hands of Devastation Smash, still on his feet and looking for an opportunity to close in on the HKW Chaos Championship is on the line here tonight. Smash dropping down, Devastation rolls out to the floor, leapfrog there by Daniel Roberts, moving out of the way. Smash gonna send Roberts hard into the corner, looking for that twisting clothesline, but Roberts able to avoid the contact. Good moves here on the part of the HKW Chaos Champion, dropping Smash down hard onto his head. Roberts left alone in the ring with Riggins now, and Daniel Roberts heading up to the top rope, place he feels very comfortable, looking for the Phoenix Landing, but it's Riggins moving out of the way and sending Roberts careening into that table set up inside the ring. Richard, why are you so loud? You're so loud, Richard. I can't even hear myself think about things that are far better than Daniel Roberts, who is now going for a pinfall attempt. Seriously, Roberts. What are you... What's wrong with Daniel Roberts going for a pinfall attempt here? He's trying to win this matchup, Richard, and I don't appreciate that. I want to see a new Chaos Champion crowned right here tonight on HKW Voltage. Whoa! The table being set ablaze. Yes! Smash! Pin him! Pin him! Oh! Roberts kicking out at 2, but Wiggins inside the ring has a hold of Devastation. Powerbomb sending Devastation through that table. Cover now inside the ring by Wiggins. 2 and 3. That is gonna do it. Yes. Yes. Congratulations to everyone in this match, and a phenomenal match except for Daniel Roberts. You know what? I'm not even gonna listen to you right now. Daniel Roberts just put on a phenomenal performance here tonight, and he took it to every one of these men. As a matter of fact, every one of these guys just gave a 5-star effort in this HKW Chaos Championship match. Unfortunately for Daniel Roberts, according to Apocalypse Rules, doesn't have to be involved in the pinfall decision. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new HKW Chaos Champion. Best night ever, Richard. By the way, still 100% on my predictions, and that's what you can expect all night long, ladies and gentlemen. More HKW Voltage still to come.
Get loud for me. Get loud for me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the United States Championship.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and you heard correct. We are getting another championship match right here tonight on HKW Saturday Night Voltage Live. And while we are live, I'm taking a look down here in the chat, and Xander Shaw informing the chat that somebody's lurking around the back wearing a mask. I'm not entirely certain what that means.
It means that Xander Shaw is a buffoon, Richard. He's a generic buffoon. His comments are generic. He's generic. He's as generic as the mustache on your stupid face.
I like my mustache.
Nobody likes your mustache, Richard. Nobody, okay? Do me a favor, everybody. If you're watching right now, do me a favor, and if you are tired of Richard's stupid mustache, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Watch this, Richard. Watch all the thumbs ups.
Alright, well, Michael James in the ring right now, getting ready to go one-on-one with HKW United States Champion, Mr. Awesome.
Richard, you don't deserve to say Mr. Awesome's name, because let me tell you something, you are not awesome. But you know what is pretty awesome? The winning streak that Mr. Awesome has amassed ever since coming here into the HKW, okay? He managed to enter the very first Wasteland tournament. As soon as he entered HKW, he almost was able to put down Daniel Roberts. Roberts threw sand in his eyes. You remember? That's not how I remember that at all. Absolutely not. Richard, you're stupid, and your mustache is stupid, no matter what these stupid people in the comments think.
Alright, we're having fun with the comments. You want to have some fun with the comments? If you want Donald Cash to shut the hell up, let's give it old 316 hell yeah. Let me see some hell yeahs down in the chat. How about that, Mr. Cash?
I don't want to see anything, Richard. I want to accept a phenomenal matchup here tonight as Michael James takes on Mr. Awesome.
Introducing the champion from New York, New York, weighing in at 280 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Awesome!
Mr. Awesome getting ready to do battle here tonight with Michael James. And that is what it is all about in this one, the HKW United States Championship. You know, I don't think that that Mr. Awesome should be United States Champion now that I think about it, and I'll tell you why, Richard. Of course you will. Of course you'll tell me why. Of course I'll tell you why, Richard, because number one, I'm way smarter than you. I have a way more stable genius than you will ever know. Okay, and secondly, Mr. Awesome has been in HKW for months now, right? That's right. So my question, Richard, is why, if Mr. Awesome is indeed really so awesome, why is he not a member of Scars Enterprises? Maybe because he can strive out on his own. He doesn't need to conform to a group in order to have an identity. Richard, I can't hear you over the sound of Mr. Awesome getting punched in the face by Michael James. Well, these fans here tonight with certainly a disdain for that man right there, Michael James, man who last week got put down with the now #1 contender, the HKW Championship, Rock Leone. Rock Leone going to be taking on King Dominator coming up at HKW Scars and Stripes, July 5th. And you can expect to see that streamed right here on Facebook Live. Hope you will join us for that. Oh! Hard shot by Mr. Awesome, dropping down on top of Michael James with the leg drop before going to work with the boots. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Richard, Mr. Awesome, Mr. Awesome, he's a fantastic competitor, but as I mentioned, he's not quite Scars Enterprises material, which means I think that if we are going to do justice to the HKW Nation, that we need to officially change Mr. Awesome's name into Mr. Adequate. I don't know if you checked down into the chat, but I see plenty of hell yes. Shut up, Richard. I can't hear you over the sound of my own brilliance. Mr. Awesome drilling into the head of Michael James now. Big right hands. Mike James going to answer back, kick into the thigh, and now unleashing with the kicks into the chest of Mr. Awesome is Mike James. Oh! That didn't look too awesome for Mr. Awesome, and real quick we could see the HKW United States Championship changing hands. Ripcord knee strike right there by Michael James. Richard, it is over. And look at that! Look at that! Mr. Awesome getting back to his feet before Michael James can even go for a pinfall attempt. Look at the tenacity of Mr. Awesome and a super kick into the face of Michael James. 2-0. Michael James just barely able to escape the pinfall attempt and keep his hopes for a reign as HKW United States Champion alive here tonight on Saturday Night Voltage. Richard, I have to address a moron in the back known as Xander Shaw, who has feloniously referred to me as an erroneous pile of elephant crap. I don't appreciate that. I find that to be slanderous, and I just want you to know that my lawyers will be in touch, and then you will finally have something to despair. Okay, you generic moron. You don't need to be talking like that to our viewing audience. I'll talk however I damn well please, Richard. Mike James, big kick into the chest of Mr. Awesome. Recover. 2 and Awesome. Awesome firing the shoulder off the canvas, keeping his reign alive. But Michael James looks to be closing in, maybe looking for another one of those whipcord knee strikes. Quick reversal there by Mr. Awesome, going behind and gonna shoot Mike James into the corner. What does Awesome have planned now? Oh! Awesome off the ropes, and face first goes Mike James into the mat. That was a pretty nice move on the part of Mr. Awesome. Okay, Richard, I'll give him that. And that right there, that was a super kick that he clearly learned from Donald Cash's School of Awesome Wrestling Maneuvers. I'm pretty sure he stole the name from me too. Now that I think about that, my lawyers, who I'm sure are watching as dedicated HKW fans, I'm sure that as soon as you get done suing the pants off this stupid Xander Shaw guy for feloniously referring to me as elephant crap, that you would get on this other case. How many cases do I have open? I don't know, and frankly I don't care. And Mike James able to escape the pinfall attempt there thanks to a rope break. Good ring awareness on the part of Mike James. How about a nice job done by our official here tonight, Richard? You know, I don't hear you give nearly enough love to our dedicated referees who were slandered earlier tonight by Cameron Logan Lionhunter. I agree with Alpha Angel. Okay, I agree that Cameron needs to issue a formal apology to each and every one of our amazing officials, and for that matter, so should Mr. Awesome. He just threw Mike James into this official, these poor officials, Richard. Since when do you care so much about the referees? Since the Alpha Angel brought it to my attention earlier tonight, okay? Cover now by Mr. Awesome after an awesome bomb, and that's going to lead to an awesome 3 count. Mr. Awesome putting away Mike James, and he will retain the HKW United States Championship here tonight. And coming up next, the Kaijus representing the wonderful, the amazing, the way more awesome than that loser, Stars Enterprises, get their hands on the used-to-be internet champion, the Dragon Queen. Yeah, that's coming up next. Stay tuned, everybody. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back for what I have already tried to explain to you, Richard. What's up? I've already tried to explain that this right here tonight is an opportunity for that young lady right there, Dragon Queen, okay? She wanted to make a name for herself here in the HKW, okay? She wanted to just look in the comments, okay? She's already been mouthing off to the wonderful, the former world champion and current, mind you, internet champion Michael Skies Minor. But this is an opportunity here tonight for Dragon Queen to show that she actually has a reason to be here, Richard, and quite frankly, I don't think she does. What? Okay, I gotta stop you right there. Dragon Queen has been an absolutely incredible performer, taking on Despair back at HKW's Digital Revolution in an incredible Royal Room brawl. Later on, she'd go on to capture the HKW Internet Championship. And here tonight, Richard, you see this? Skies Enterprises is sending out two wonderful ambassadors to give her an opportunity to try and show her stuff tonight. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited for this matchup. This is okay, ladies and gentlemen. I personally have to apologize. I don't think this is right. Like, look at the size of these guys. Exactly, Richard. Exactly. If Dragon Queen was able to hit that patented choke slam of hers on one of these men, just imagine what that would do for her career. I mean, okay, that brings up a real good point. I don't even know how Dragon Queen is supposed to get one of these guys off the mat with a... Oh! Yeah, exactly, Richard. Exactly, and that's what is going to make it so fantastic. Look at this. Dragon Queen already taking Jason off his feet. Fantastic work by Dragon Queen. I'm sure she will continue to do an amazing job in this contest, despite the fact that she is giving up close to 300 pounds to these two men. Double team attack now by the Kaijus. This is just sickening, quite frankly. And now Kareem Adams stripping down the turnbuckle, and Dragon Queen wisely creating some separation between the corner of the Kaijus and herself. Exactly, Richard. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Great job, Dragon Queen. Oh yes. You see, Dragon Queen giving it her all tonight, and Richard, I couldn't be prouder of Scars Enterprises for giving Dragon Queen an opportunity like this one. Dragon Queen now, Irish Whip, sending Kareem Adams into the corner, and you know, as long as Dragon Queen is able to keep this into a one-on-one scenario, a very talented in-ring competitor, she might just be able to shock us despite the massive height and weight disparity that she gives up to either one of these men. Kareem Adams, hard shot into that exposed turnbuckle now. Dragon Queen is going to have to fight a long uphill battle here tonight if she hopes to overcome these Kaijus. And I want to read to you right now what someone way smarter than you is saying in chat, Richard. Hey owner, Brian Mead, you better watch this, because if we destroy Dragon Queen, my boys want a shot at the HKW Tag Team Championships at Scars and Stripes. Wait! What the hell? What the hell just happened? Lights going out, and look who has appeared here at ringside. It's Despair! And Despair getting tagged in. This isn't right, Richard. This is supposed to be a handicap match, not a tag team match. Weren't you the one who was just saying that you want the Kaijus to get a shot at the HKW tag team titles? Yes, and they absolutely should. The Destroyers, the incredible competitors, one of the best tag teams ever to be seen here in HKW. Alright, then I'll do you one better than that. I'll do you one better. How about this? You want to lobby for the Kaijus to get a title shot? Then how about this? If Dragon Queen and Despair win here tonight, how about they get a shot at the HKW Tag Team Championships? Alright, Richard, I'll tell you what, you're right. Good. Alright, and Dragon Queen putting forth a losing effort already, trying to go for a useless pin and a far superior tag team specialist in Jason. Jason getting tossed to the outside courtesy of the Dragon Queen. And now the blue-haired Banshee heading up to the top rope, taking a look down at Jason from below. And whoa, what a drop kick into the face of Jason on the outside, to the cheers of that man standing at ringside. Her tag team partner out of nowhere in despair. A tag team partner that she shouldn't even have here tonight. And look at this. That is an illegal double team maneuver. The referee should have already thrown this one out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kaiju's gonna go on to get a shot at the HKW tag team titles. This match is still continuing. This match has not been thrown out, and just because you're an idiot doesn't mean that this referee is. Again, Richard, attacking the officials. I don't appreciate that very much. Weren't you just insulting the officials earlier tonight? Richard, look at this despair attacking Kareem Adams, who, by the way, is not the legal man in this matchup. And now Kareem Adams, while down on the floor, not going to be able to stop Dragon Queen from getting the tag in from Despair. Good quick tags here between Despair and Dragon Queen. Good job, Kareem. Kareem pushing this Dragon Queen down, and Dragon Queen attacking Kareem Adams, despite the fact he's not the legal man, and getting attacked from behind by Jason. Jason clearly more focused on this matchup than Dragon Queen. Dragon Queen already dragging Despair down. Once again, Richard. What do you mean, once again? They were co-internet champions, Richard, and I quite frankly can't think of a reason why Despair would come out here and help Dragon Queen. He should be pissed as hell at Dragon Queen because she didn't win the ladder match. And how would that have helped Despair exactly? Exactly, Richard. How would it have helped Despair? That's the question that we should all be asking ourselves. Meanwhile, inside the ring, where you're not paying attention, the Kaiju's working over Dragon Queen, and Dragon Queen getting exactly what she deserves here tonight. What do you mean? What do you mean by exactly what she deserves? This was supposed to be a handicap match, Richard. Okay, so if Dragon Queen gets double teamed in this contest, as far as I'm concerned, it is 100% fair. It is logical. The Kaijus are doing the right thing. Just right there, 100% correct. But Despair, he's like a foreign object. Okay, it's like Dragon Queen somehow being allowed to have a steel chair in this matchup. It's not fair, and the referee should have already disqualified Despair and Dragon Queen and awarded a tag team title shot to the Kaijus. Whoa, what a move by Dragon Queen, catching the monster Jason coming off the top rope. Huge power slam, tossing Jason high overhead, and now a drop kick to follow it up into the masked face of the monster. And that's another thing, Richard. I don't think that Dragon Queen is doing the right thing for the HKW Nation by being out here in this matchup. Okay? I hesitate to. Exactly. You don't have to hesitate. I'll go ahead and tell you. Okay? Look at the monster Jason. Okay? Look at Kareem Adams. Okay? These two men are doing the socially responsible thing. They're wearing masks. Even Despair knew enough. He doesn't know much, but he knew enough to come out here wearing a mask. But Dragon Queen, she's not being safe for anyone right now. Coming out here without a mask on, I don't appreciate it, Richard.
I don't think you appreciate much of anything.
Of course I do, Richard. I appreciate a good meal. I appreciate a beautiful sunset. I appreciate the fact that the Kaijus are working over Despair and Dragon Queen and solidifying their spot at the top of the HKW's Tag Team Mountain once again. Despair looking for a clothesline, but coming up a little bit short there. Good move by the Monster Jason. Nice half step back and moving out of the way. Now choking the life out of Despair and releasing just prior to the referee's 5 count. Smart move by Jason, okay? He knows just how far he can push the limits in this matchup, and that's what you're going to have to do if you're going to be a champion in this industry, Richard, is you have to push the limits. And getting pushed over is Jason. Despair now heading up to the top rope. What's Despair have planned? Taking flight and dropping a Macho Man style elbow down into the chest of the Monster Jason. More stealing of moves, just like was done earlier tonight to Michael Scar's Minor. Okay, this isn't right, Richard. Again, this referee should do the right thing and just blatantly disqualify Despair and Dragon Queen for the illegal actions they have taken in this contest here tonight. I'm not sure what illegal actions you're talking about. Despair grabbing a hold of Jason, twisting him inside out. Kareem Adams trying to climb back up onto the apron, only to be met by a big right hand at the hands of Despair. Despair now tossing Jason back into his home corner, possibly looking to tag in Dragon Queen. But look at Jason fighting his way out of the corner. Great ring awareness by Jason. Didn't want to allow Dragon Queen into the matchup. This is exactly why Jason and Kareem Adams are about to move on to the HKW. And that was Dragon Queen breaking up the pinfall attempt and a big back elbow into the face of Jason. It looks like a little blood starting to poke out from underneath the mask of the Monster. Looks for another cover there on Despair, able to kick out at 2 this time. Meanwhile, Dragon Queen doing battle with Kareem Adams out on the floor. The two finally separating. Kareem heading over to his corner as Dragon Queen awaiting a possible tag in from Despair. And I am getting the word from the back. The new owner apparently likes our idea. This match, whoever wins will move on to a shot at the HKW Tag Team Championships. And that, by the way, is an opportunity that Despair and Dragon Queen do not deserve, I might add. And why exactly is that? They haven't won anything, Richard. They've never even been in a tag team match until tonight. I'm more used to seeing them punch each other in the face than fight alongside one another. Exactly. So you should have no problem with a seasoned tag team like your Kaijus here doing battle with a fairly unseasoned tag team like Dragon Queen and Despair. I have no problem with the match, Richard. What I have a problem with is Dragon Queen and Despair getting an opportunity that they quite frankly do not deserve. Okay? Dragon Queen now shouting out to the nation. What a choke slam! Dragon Queen picking up the over 6 foot tall Jason and choke slamming him hard down to the ring. 6'9", Richard. Okay, 6'9". I wish that you knew your statistics a little bit better. Fine, you can know statistics, but what I know is that Dragon Queen not finished with Jason yet. Drive-by drop kick into the temple of the Monster. Quickly back into the ring, looking for the cover, and Kareem Adams coming to the ring to break up the pinfall attempt in this #1 contenders match for the HKW Tag Team titles. Despair grabbing a hold of Jason. And Despair isn't even the legal man. Still, Jason will not be stopped, putting down Despair. A big boot into the side of the head of Dragon Queen. Can I get a picture, a still frame of that? I just want a still frame of Dragon Queen's blue hair going everywhere while Jason kicks her in the side of the head. You're one sick puppy, you know that? Richard, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of a great tag team like the Kaijus. And look at that! Look at that! Dragon Queen again showing no regard for our officials here, Richard. Once again, Dragon Queen deserves to be disqualified. Award this match to the Kaijus and Skies Enterprises. Do the right thing, referee. You deserve better treatment. And look at this move by Despair. Trying to separate the shoulder possibly of Kareem Adams. Oh! But Adams fighting out of that disparaging hold at the hands of Despair. And now kick to the gut and axe kick to the back of the head of Despair. And now Kareem removing another turnbuckle pad. Referee already replaced the first one. Yeah, and the referee shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake on the referee's part. What do you mean it's a mistake on the referee's part? The referee doesn't need to be going and altering the alterations that Scars Enterprises makes to an HKW ring or ringside area, okay? If we do something in the ring or at ringside, you can be assured that we are doing it for the right reasons, okay? We are doing it to make HKW better. We're doing it to make the world a little better place for losers like you, okay, Richard? Kareem Adams grabbing a hold of Despair. Whoa, what a huge choke slam! Destroying the body of Despair. This time it's Dragon Queen coming inside the ring and breaking up the pinfall attempt. Kareem Adams, Russian leg sweep, taking Dragon Queen off her feet. Dragon Queen rolling to the outside, but giving Despair enough of an opportunity. Oh! And a shining wizard into the side of the head of Kareem Adams. And a big fist into the side of the head of Despair. Great move by the monster, Jason. And now Kareem Adams going to do his part. He's going to get up and he's going to finish off this idiot Despair. Okay, Richard? Not quite the way I'm seeing it. Despair picking Kareem Adams back up. Hip toss. Takes Adams off his feet. Adams trying to crawl into the corner, where Jason with the outstretched hand waiting. No, Adams back up to his feet and a neck breaker taking Despair off of his. Meanwhile, down on the floor, Dragon Queen just now recovering and making her way back up onto the apron. And that may be the best thing for Despair, getting brutalized here at the hands of the Kaijus. About time, Richard, about time you acknowledge just how amazing and devastating and demolishing these Kaijus are. I never denied how tough these Kaijus were. Then why are you trying to take away their rightful shot at the HKW Tag Team Championships, Richard? Why would you do something like that? You know what? I don't think it's a rightful claim. And now Dragon Queen cover on Kareem Adams, and again with the kick out. And I don't think of it as taking an opportunity away from the Kaijus. I think of it as giving an opportunity to the rightful tag team. And now Kareem Adams in the ring, hand outstretched, and now wrapped around the throat of Dragon Queen. Turnabout fair play as Dragon Queen receives the choke slam from Kareem Adams. And look at this! Dragon Queen fighting her way back to her feet, not going to be put down by Adams. Roll through into the cover, and Adams! Kareem Adams just able to escape the pinfall attempt at the hands of Dragon Queen. Not fair to Kareem Adams at all. Richard, we all know that this match should have already been thrown out like 184 times or something like that, because Dragon Queen should have never had anyone to tag in. Okay, they never should have been allowed to double team the way that they have, and quite frankly, this was not how this was supposed to go tonight, Richard. Really? And pray tell, exactly how was this supposed to go tonight, Mr. Cash? You sound like an idiot, Richard. Big chokeslam there by Dragon Queen, putting down Kareem Adams once again. Kareem fighting to get back to his feet, and Queen Stunner! A Queen Stunner to Kareem Adams. Despair coming into the ring and cutting off Jason 2. 3 is gonna do it. Dragon Queen in despair, picking up the win here tonight on HKW Saturday Night Voltage. How about that, Mr. Cash? This isn't fair, Richard. This hasn't been fair from the get-go. And I don't care. We need to go back to the referee. Needs to go back to the tapes after this is all over tonight, and he needs to take a closer examination of this contest. And if he does, I think he'll realize that Dragon Queen in despair shouldn't have even been in this matchup to begin with. The Charlotte should have been thrown out a long time ago. Nevertheless, your winners here tonight, Dragon Queen and Despair. And ladies and gentlemen, our next match, our main event, the World Heavyweight Champion, $1 Million Clown Zelzbar taking on Justin Armstrong.
Get loud for me. Get loud for me.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, making his way out to the ring alongside the HKW Hall of Famer himself, Ricky Armstrong. He is Justin Armstrong, the natural born killer. And he's going to have to be a natural born killer if he hopes to overcome the $1 Million Clown, the World Heavyweight Champion, Zelzbar, here tonight. Of course, we're going to find somebody who can go toe-to-toe with Zelzbar. Is coming up at HKW Stars and Richard, let me say it, okay? Okay, nobody wants to hear you talk anymore. HKW Stars and Stripes, we're going to have an 8-man tournament that will see one man moving on to Heatwave to take on the demented clown known as Zelzbar. This $1 Million Clown who stole my money, by the way. He didn't steal it, he won a battle royal. Shut up, Richard, I'm explaining things to the people, okay? I'm cash explaining, if you will. Alright, and just so we can be clear here, there are 2 names that have already been added to the 8-man list of competitors at Scars and Stripes on July 5th, okay? There's Cameron Logan Hunter, who nobody really cares about, and there is my close personal friend, Michael Scars Minor, who is going to not only win that 8-man tournament, but he is going to go on to become the new World Heavyweight Champion, the man who killed the clown, okay? Get it printed on shirts right now. The man who killed the clown, Michael Scars Minor. Well, there he is. He is the creepiest clown on the face of the planet, as far as I'm concerned. The $1 million clown, Zelzabar. And if I was Ricky Armstrong, I know that I would be a little bit nervous about this matchup here tonight. Natural Born Killer, Justin Armstrong, backing the champ up into the corner. Nice moves to open things up, show a dominance, and a big paintbrush across the face of Zelzabar. Here comes Justin Armstrong. And I gotta give it to Justin Armstrong coming out the gate, going after the World Heavyweight Champion, not going to be intimidated. Of course he's not going to be intimidated, Richard. Just look at the lineage of Justin Armstrong. Okay, that man outside there at ringside, Ricky Armstrong, is an HKW Hall of Famer. That means that he has already joined the class that I will soon be in. By the way, everyone that is in chat, I want you to go ahead right now and hashtag vote cash for Hall of Fame. Okay, that's vote cash, the number 4, idiots, for Hall of Fame. Look at that! Zelzabar just destroying the referee here, running over the official. How in the hell are you not saying something about this? You know what? I will say something about this. This is a exact reason why Michael Scars Minor should be the World Heavyweight Champion, Richard, okay? Because if Minor was the World Heavyweight Champion, then let's face it, okay? Minor wouldn't just tackle a referee for no reason. I've literally seen him do that exact thing. You haven't, Richard. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a buffoon. Okay, Richard? You're a consummate buffoon. And now Zelzabar taking notice of the Hall of Famer here at ringside, Ricky Armstrong, and it's Justin Armstrong forced to come out here and stop this dark clown from getting his hands on his dad. A scary sight, to be certain, as Zelzabar stalking the Hall of Famer, the now retired Ricky Armstrong. Justin Armstrong launching himself into the face of Zelzabar. Zelzabar quickly moving out of the way. And look at that, a beautifully placed kick into the giant red nose of the goofy clown known as Zelzabar, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, hey, I want to say I don't appreciate what I'm seeing in chat here from a certain disparaging fan whose name doesn't deserve to be heard but I will say I really appreciate Gabe Thomason. You're a fantastic person, and wait, that says no Hall of Fame for Cash. Never mind what I said. I don't like you at all. You're stupid butt. So eloquent. I'm always so proud to be sitting next to you each and every week. I know you are, Richard. That's because of my giant brain. Zelzabar in full control now here over Justin Armstrong, the natural born killer, with a mountain to climb here tonight in our main event against the World Heavyweight Champion, the man who has agreed to put the world title on the line at least one time. But you heard what it's going to cost. Yes, of course, Richard. I think the entire HKW nation knows what it's going to cost. It will cost the HKW. If we lose coming up at Heatwave, if Michael Skies Minor was to lose, which he won't, okay, it would be disastrous. It would be the end of the HKW. We all know that. Okay. And it's not necessarily Michael Scars Minor. It's whoever wins that 8-man tournament. Richard, I can't hear you over the sound of your stupidity. Zelzabar Oh, getting a kick to the gut courtesy of Justin Armstrong. Follows up with Manhattan drop. Armstrong fighting back hard. And it's now the $1 million crown. The World Heavyweight Champion forced to roll to the outside of the ring and seek some sort of shelter. I need to address something, and that is this man known as Xander Shah, who apparently, because he isn't currently on air like I am, has already tried to get the jump on me with with his lawyers, calling his lawyers about a defamation lawsuit. And I just want to let this idiot know that I contacted my lawyers about a half an hour ago with this thing called texting. Get with the times, you idiot. Zalzabar, oh! Zalzabar dropping down Justin Armstrong hard onto his head. And here comes Ricky Armstrong breaking up the pinfall attempt. And that's not going to slow Zalzabar down at all. Zalzabar again! Zalzabar twisting down Justin Armstrong, and that is going to do it. Zalzabar picking up the win here tonight. Oh, man. And wait, Zalzabar, what? This Zalzabar rolling to the outside and now going after the Hall of Famer Ricky Armstrong. We need help out here. We need help. Ricky Armstrong being attacked here at ringside by the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Wait! What is that? I know exactly what that is! He's back! Evan Jones is back! Mr. HKW is back! And he has his eyes set on the $1 million cloud! Well, Richard, I think business is about to pick up. I can't believe it. I normally am not at all excited to see Evan Jones. As a matter of fact, I think he's kind of an idiot. But I couldn't be happier to see him here tonight, Richard, coming out here. He is going to put down the clown. It certainly looks that way, being lowered from on high. Mr. HKW himself, Evan Jones. And listen to these fans, they are going ballistic for the original Grand Slam champion of the HKW, Evan Jones, a man who we have not seen in months here. It's incredible, Richard. One of the loudest ovations that I have heard in quite some time. And Zalzabar looks like he's seen a ghost. That's just his white makeup, Richard. You need to learn to be able to remember that Zalzabar wears makeup, okay? And here we go, Evan Jones sliding into the ring, right hand into the face of Zalzabar. Zalzabar trying to slow down the one true wrestling god, Evan Jones. Jones having none of it. Zalzabar throwing a boot up into the face of Jones, and we have ourselves a bona fide fight here tonight, Richard. Kick to the gut on Zalzabar. Oh, Zalzabar crashing down face first at the hands of Mr. HKW. And Zalzabar being ejected from the ring courtesy of Evan Jones. Yes, I couldn't be happier, Richard. And now Jones with the mic. Let's hear what the One True Wrestling God has to say.
What's the matter, Zalzabar? God got your tongue? entering the HKW Scars and Stripes tournament. I am going to win the tournament, and I will be your next HKW World Heavyweight Champion.
And that is gonna do it for us here tonight. Evan Jones gonna head to Scars and Stripes. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight for HKW Saturday Night Voltage, and we will see you next week for more HKW action. Good night, everybody.
Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Heart of a lion, fire inside me blaze like a